Hello YouTube, Samurai Revolutionary, and today I am finally back. I do apologize that I was away for 3 weeks, but we have a ton of things to talk about, and I am super excited. So please hang tight and watch this video. We have some Spanish gameplay here, and it's at the beginning it's a rush, so you're gonna see the beginning parts, but it eventually turns into a late game kind of thing. We'll get to age 4 and all that stuff. But yeah, I am finally back. I apologize once again so much for the absence. I originally went to vacation in California, which I enjoyed so much for a week, and as soon as I got back, I basically had to get ready for school and stuff, and that was a little bit more of a hassle than I wanted it to be, and I just did not have time. I literally have not played Age of Empires since last month, basically, and that's a really long time, so it's gonna take me a while to get back into the swing of things, but hopefully it can all go well. And yeah, it's really nice to be back. Like I said, I'm just happy to be back. This video right here I said is a Spanish rush, and I'll go over that right now, and we'll start talking about a couple other things later in the video. And what the main thing about this strategy is to use the power of the Radoleros, and they're really good. They're good early H2, a little bit H3, mostly H2. They're really good because they're kind of a cheap cavalry, but they don't kill the French settlers too well, and that you're gonna see that in this video. That kind of cost me, but we still end up putting away the victory. But yeah, the strategy is to use the Radoleros and their power, and the good H2 cards that the Spanish have to get a quick rush out with them, and then combine with some pikes as well, and also war dogs. And I didn't really use too many war dogs. I'll point that out when the time comes, and I really should have used more of them. But yeah, war dogs, and then pikes as well. I should use a couple more pikes because the Radoleros do not have as good as a siege as I thought they had. I thought they had a really good siege, but not nearly as good as the pikes. It was a little bit disappointing, but we dealt with it. And yeah, so that's what's going on right now. What you're going to want to do at the beginning is get everyone food as normal. And the cards that you're going to need is the 3 settlers, 300 wood, I think it's like 7 rods, 6 rods, and 8 pikes are the necessary cards. And then from that point on, it's whatever you want, because that's the rush part of the strategy. And yeah, so right here we're just getting some food. You're going to see the beginning parts of the video, and a lot of guys wanted that earlier on, and yeah, I like doing that as long as it's not too boring, because sometimes there's nothing going on, and people are requesting it to be seen, so I kind of just cut it out because there's nothing happening. Trust me, I'll leave it in there if something happens. Don't worry anything about that. But yeah, right here we're just getting everything sorted out, scouting the map, getting Duber the pet monkey, as I love him so much. And we were playing against a French player. I think I already said that. I didn't get a chance to look at his deck. I tried to look at it earlier on, but he didn't have it out yet. But it all goes well eventually. And you just want to get all your herds in, and age up with the 500 food. Don't age up with the outpost or the coin or anything like that. You're gonna need the food because you're gonna put 3 people on the wood and then 4 onto coin. Everyone else, I believe, stays on food. It works out very well in the end because the amount of people that you do have on the coin and stuff gives you a perfect amount to pump out a few Radoleros as soon as you age up. And it all works out very nicely. What you're going to want to do with your 300 wood once it comes in, I kind of wait for a while to gather it up because I just didn't need it at the time. But you're going to need it for your barracks and a house. And then also the 3 villagers that you put on the wood will get you some more wood for other houses. So it all works out really well. And just getting everything sorted out here, I get her to go build a house, and then she gathers the wood. And all goes well. So a couple things I want to talk about, guys, since this is more of the pause moment of the video, is that FIFA 15 is almost here. I'm pretty excited for that, and everything else is going pretty nice. Like the what's it called? I forget the game. I haven't played any games in like 3 weeks. Elite Dangerous, that's what it's called. That got some good responses. I hope I can expand on that and get another video out soon. My plan for this time up to May-ish is basically to get a video out per week at least. Like you're at least gonna get one video per week. But I mean, right now I'm on varsity soccer, and that takes up a lot of time because you have practice every day, blah 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 blah, all that stuff. And I mean, I have a social life and stuff like that, but I really like enjoying putting out videos for you guys, and I'm going to try to do that as best as I can. But you guys gotta understand that sometimes it just can't happen. My goal is gonna be like once a week. I'll probably put out on a Saturday, like Friday night I'll have it in the uploader, because I like uploading overnight. That's much easier than during the day, because sometimes it takes forever to upload, and other times it doesn't. But right here we aged up, as you see, and we got the 500 food gathered, and I sent in immediately the Ralleros card, and we started to get some Ralleros in queue, and everything's going very nicely. Make sure you get those herds in really close. That's a really underrated thing that you can do for a rush, is getting your herds in a lot closer, and just getting those rods out. I believe I get the first batch and then the shipment, and I start to go over. I could have waited for the next set of them to come out, but everything went well. And the French player I wasn't sure exactly what he was gonna do. I was imagining if he like played against a Spanish player often, he would have known what to do. But he said at the end of the video that it was like his first time playing a Spanish player, like 100 matches or something like that. You'll see it at the end. Which is really astonishing, because I know for a fact that Spain is really good in the original vanilla, but I guess in Asian Dynasties people don't use them as much, even though they have the Unction card, which is insane late game, especially with some artillery. But here we go, we got some engagement with the cavalry, and Ralleros do beat cavalry. They have a multiplier versus them, but I don't think it's quite as good versus pikes, or not pikes, musketeers. I think musketeers have the upper edge, but they're really just like an all-around good unit. And luckily for the French dude here, we could have won the game really early on, but he had so many buildings tightly packed that it was so difficult to kill off his guys right there. And as I said earlier on, you're going to see in this game how really difficult it is to kill the Cour de Bois early on, and it's really, really annoying. But I mean, we eventually do get the win. There we go, just like clogging the area with them, and eventually gets the outpost up. War dogs are doing a decent job. Make sure you get as many war dogs as you can. They're really good versus other units, actually. People don't really realize that too much. But right there, I'm sending my Ralleros back to Teal's base, so I can let the pikes do the work back there for the cavalry instead. And I really just, at this point, I was like, okay, this is not going to plan. He's got way too many things in this area. Because if it did go to plan, the outpost would not have gotten up, and we would have had the town center for free. But I think Ralleros take a pretty decent hit against outposts. I don't know the exact math on that one. But right here, just swarming around outposts, and then he sends out, I believe that is the 8 crossbow card. And Ralleros will do a decent job against light skirms. Not too much against longbows. They suffer pretty badly against longbows. But the crossbows, they do a decent job, and then skirmishers, they also do a decent job, as long as you have the the age up level of them up to par with them. And they were just sending the other one. Actually, I switched this to coin, I think. Oh, no billies. Because as you guys know, I do a poor job of attacking and getting my eco sword out at the same time. I need to do one or the other. I can't really do both. Yeah, I just need a drink here for a second. I'm talking so fast. I'm sorry, I apologize, but this attack really just dies down, and I just try to get a couple more guys there. Eventually I run off. But that was the first attack. I think I really put him on his heels, because he knew, okay, hold on, I don't have control of this match anymore. I need to get things sorted out, and he, like, mentally, what a rush needs to do is make the person think, like, twice as fast, if you know what I mean. Because if you're, just playing around regularly, you can do this, you can do that, whatever. You have more time on your hands, but when you're in a rush and you're being attacked in a rush, you need to think twice as fast, and then sometimes you'll double think what you want to do. Like, you'll overthink it too much, and then you might do the wrong move. Like, for example, this is a perfect example. Okay, as you saw down at the bottom of the screen, there he is. My explorer is being chased by villagers. He has 5 Cour de Bois chasing my 1 explorer for, like, literally no reason. I don't know why he did it. And eventually it's going to cost him big time, because I'm going to kill every single one of those guys. It's just moments like that that a rush can do. Like, it can cause big big problems in the other person's mental processing, I guess you could say. And I use it to my advantage right here. I just get him away, and I have some rattle arrows come up from behind and eventually kill them all off. It takes them forever to kill them all off. It's insane how long it takes, but it eventually happens. And yeah, at this point I'm just trying to get more rattle arrows out and sorting out my economy. That's what you want to do when you have the upper edge, is definitely get a boost in your economy compared to the other guys. The other guy did do a decent job, I must say, give him some credit economically, until I'd say he stayed on par with me up to age 3, and then as soon as I went industrial he had no chance. Most of the time if someone does go industrial and the other person's like an age 3 or something like that, then you most likely have the match won, unless you poorly spent your resources. But yeah, right there, killing off all the quarter boy, and they eventually all die. Like, look how long it's taking to kill them. It's insane. Really unfortunate though, but eventually got them all. But yeah, some other things I want to talk about, guys, is whatchamacallit. Oh my god, I can't even think of it. Oh, what's Aztec? Yeah, I couldn't think of the thing. Some Aztec gameplay is gonna be next. I apologize so much. I have not spoken like this in 3 months, if you guys understand. But Aztec gameplay will be next. I'll try to get that out by next weekend, and hopefully that goes well. Leave some more comments below on what nations you want me to play as. I think I was Aztec and then someone else. I don't recall what the other nation was. It might have been France, I'm not sure, but I saw another one. Just leave it below what you guys want. I'll gladly do some Aztec gameplay. The Aztecs are really, really fun to use, especially with the fire pit and all that stuff. But yeah, we're going to fast forward big time here, and as you saw, I aged up, and we have 2 artillery units right there that I sent in, and we finally have some Lancers, and I love, love, love Lancers so much. And you'll see it here eventually, how much damage they do, especially to crossbows. It's so funny how well they attack infantry. Like, literally, there's a point in time where you can get them to get a one-hit kill against them. It's insane how devastating they can be. And on top of that, you can add the trample mode, too. But right here, we're just going outside his base and laying down some cannon fire. I really wanted to have more infantry that I had here, but I really wanted to pressure him at the same time. And there we go. Here's the moment in time where watch the Lancers. Watch how much damage they do. I know I leave my artillery open, but watch the Lancers at the bottom of the screen. They're going to get so many kills just from getting a couple hits on the crossbows there. All those guys getting absolutely murdered, and I'm interrupting it because I need to send in, I think it's food, yeah, send in some food. Look at that, all those guys are gone. That was very well done, and he's still trying to get up on our outpost, which was really annoying, but I mean, that's what he had to do. He had no chance otherwise. He needed to save his town center, and he's just playing for his life right there. I don't remember if he brought out his Minutemen on the first attack, so he might still have some Minutemen. But still, right there, just trying to swarm around his town center and get as many kills as he can. I eventually go off to the side with the Lancers and get some Villy kills. As you can see down there by the coin mine on the right, he'll go down there and get some more kills. And I really didn't know what to do. I didn't know if I wanted to take down the outpost first or the town center first. That was something I really thought about a lot. And like I switched it, I think I switched it right here to the town center. Yeah. I didn't know which one to do, and I still really don't know what to do, because the rattle arrows didn't have as well as a siege. I probably should have, if I was really smart, saved them and sent them back to my base, but I really wanted to keep the pressure on as much as I could. And right there is the kills I was talking about, and coin is almost running low. We have one more spot, but we'll eventually move up, and the factories will do work for us, as you'll see very, very soon. We're almost getting to that point in time, and yeah, just getting the last kills there. And for some reason he did a really poor job of like microing his villagers. I think he was too focused on killing my guys next to his town center, but it all works out well in the end. And there we go, we're getting the age up with the 2 falconets. We're going age 4, and this is the part where we basically take over. Up to this time I was a little bit skeptical on what he was doing, but I just assumed that he was trying to bunker in and save himself. As you can see there, he brings down a fort. We fast forward again, and here is the beginning of the end. We don't get too far with this assault, but we get some heavy damage on the fort. But we do kill off most of his army, which is very nice. As we can see, the heavy cannon there, getting some hit hits on the fort, and I set both my factories to heavy cannons, if you can't see that, bottom left of the screen on my train time part. And there he comes in with some dragoons, and I'm not a fan of dragoons really, unless you're Portugal, because Portugal dragoons have so much range. They have that one card that gives them like +6 range or something like that. It's ridiculous, and they have a mortar card to give them like +10 range. But we're not talking about Portugal. But yeah, the guy sends in some dragoons and he has some skirmishers. Skirmishers will get mowed by the artillery, and by this point I knew I had him because he did not have artillery of his own. The only way he was going to kill off my musketeers is if he had artillery, and he was not showing any signs of getting it. So we were good there, and there we go, sending in the fort, and what you will see really soon is that I move the fort over to that spot right above that coin, and it works out really well. I just get a base there and start pumping guys out, and eventually we will start to push in, trying to get the fort down. I don't remember if he sends in more guys or not. Yeah, he does. Watch this one hit here. This is a really nice hit, I think. Yeah, that was a different part. I just saw this for the first time in like 5 months, or it felt like. This is a hit right here. Real. Oh, wow. Blocked it. Never mind. It's gonna happen at some point. There's a really nice hit from some artillery, and we get a lot of guys there. But there's a fort wagon, and villagers are not doing stuff. That's what I need to work on big time. Hopefully I can refine my gameplay style. But yeah, the fort's gonna go right up there, and then I eventually get a barracks right behind it, and it works really well in the end. I mean, the rush itself, like the main idea of the rush, it did work because, like, a rush, yes, you need to get a win most of the time from a rush, but what a rush really needs to do is just offset your opponent. Lots of people think that. They always think that rush needs to get a win, and yeah, it's fantastic if the rush does get the win, but what rush really needs to do is just catch your guy off guard and put yourself in a good position to win, and that's what we did here. And here's basically the final assault. That's about 3 more minutes on this, but as you can see, we have 4 or 5 heavy cannon rocking fort there, and we sent in some train time. I really needed some train time. My musketeers were coming out so slowly, but it worked out all right in the end. And the big hit's coming in here soon. It's coming in sometime. But yeah, he doesn't, like, at this point he doesn't have anything. He can't win at this point, really, because unless he gets some artillery, there's no way that he's gonna be able to fight me off. I have 4 heavy cannon there. I have 2 factories that are just pumping them out, and I mean, I have lancers now. He has no chance. This is the power of the Spanish. Lots of unique units, and just a unique gameplay style as well. Not too many nations play as them because they really rely on their shipments, I believe. But yeah, it works out all right in the end. Not too much more I can say. I'm trying to think of some stuff. I'm running out of words, but it all works out well, and we do get the win. So if there's anything you guys want, as I said earlier, please leave it below. I really appreciate your guys' feedback. You guys do respond a lot to my stuff, and leave a lot of comments and stuff. I'm glad to be back, as I said earlier. I think this is the part right here. This better be the part, because if not, we missed it or something. Is it? Oh my god. Don't believe me then. There's no part where the artillery... I swear there was one part where the artillery hit a great shot and killed like 10 guys with it. But I guess not. But there we go. Just coming in for the final kill. He calls off good game. And that is it. And yeah, so one thing I do want to do, guys, is if you are still playing Age of Empires and you see me get on, just message me and add me as a friend, because there's a couple people that I don't have as friends that added me. So when you do see me online, please add me, and then we can play some 1v1s or whatever you guys want to do. I really enjoy doing team games with subscribers. I think that's really fun, and it's really fun to have other people in videos. People seem to enjoy that a lot. And there he goes. It calls off good game, and this will be the end of the video. So I really do thank you guys so much. I enjoy this channel a lot, and lots more videos will come. But one thing I do want you to leave below, if you are still here, thumbs up because you watched this whole video. But one thing I do want you to leave below is if there's a preference of like gameplay that you guys want. Like, for example, do you guys want a 1v1, a 2v2, or like 3v3 or free-for-all gameplay? or do you just not care? Because I haven't really talked about that too much in my videos. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this so much. That is the end of the video. Leave a comment below, as I said a billion times, and I will see you guys later.